حبيبي حلال حبيبي 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 حلال حبيبي.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to another episode of Iftar with the Chef. My name is Aisha Wunti, or as you've all come to know me, the Hijabi Chef. And on today's episode, I'll be showing you how to make the Nigerian chicken shawarma. For this recipe, we'll be needing quite a number of things. To start off with, obviously, we'll be needing some chicken sausages as well, iceberg lettuce. I choose to use iceberg lettuce rather than the cabbage that is traditional in Nigerian chicken shawarmas. Scotch bonnet or atarodo, some honey, salt to taste, and some spices that I will tell you as we walk along. And finally, we'll be needing some pita bread to wrap all of our chicken ingredients in. You can choose to use some wheat tortilla wrap if you're on a Team Fit Farm diet. The first thing I'm going to do is make the sauce to go with our shawarma so that while we're preparing everything, all of the ingredients have a chance to sit together and marinate. So for the sauce, I've already added in about 1 tablespoon of honey to a bowl. I'll be adding in about 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. I'll also be adding in about 2 tablespoons of ketchup. Then I'm going to season with some black pepper, some salt. I'm going to also add in some Scotch bonnet just to get a bit of heat in our sauce. And finally, I'll be adding some garlic paste. You can use fresh garlic if you would rather. You can add or reduce any of the ingredients depending on your taste. I think for me, I'm going to add a bit more mayo. Now that this is done, we're going to let it sit while we marinate the chicken. So for the chicken marinade, I'm going to be using some natural yogurt. An interesting thing about the Nigerian chicken shawarma is that the shawarma is actually not a Nigerian dish. I honestly don't know how we've come to adopt it over the years. I always say you can tell someone who is Nigerian by the type of shawarma that they eat. The natural yogurt helps all of the ingredients that you're going to add to stick very well to the chicken. And it also gives that creamy consistency to the outside of the chicken once you've stir-fried it. For the seasoning, we're going to add some cayenne pepper, some parsley, a bit of turmeric for some color, some thyme, salt, some black pepper as well, and finally some more garlic paste. And then we're just going to mix everything together. If you have time, this is actually something you can do in the morning or before you start cooking your iftar meal, and then right before iftar, you can actually just stir fry this. I'm going to head to the kitchen now and stir fry my chicken and just heat up my sausages for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side, and I'll be right back with you.
حبيبي حلال حبيبي 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 حلال حبيبي.
You want to get some good heat into your pan. Always make sure to start working from a preheated pan. Add a good drizzle of olive oil. And then add your chicken. Make sure not to overcrowd your pan, otherwise your meat won't get stir fried and it will start releasing the juices in it. I'll add a bit more olive oil. The biggest mistake people make when stir frying chicken or any meat at all is to move around the meat so much. When you do that, the meat loses some of its heat to the spoon that you're moving around, and then you end up with liquid in your stir fry. So to make sure that you avoid this, once you've added your chicken, just let it be for about 3 to 5 minutes or until it's brown on the bottom side, and then flip it over to cook on the other side. So because I'm using chicken breast, you actually don't want to dry out your meat because chicken breast can be very hard and not nice if you overcook it. To make sure that you don't overcook it, I would advise to use a thermometer. Mine is marked and I can see when the poultry is ready. But if yours isn't marked, about 88 degrees Celsius should be what you should be expecting for your chicken. So from this, I can see that my chicken is ready. All I'm going to do now is take it off the pan, and then I'll heat my sausages. You can actually just turn off the heat because your sausages are already cooked. So you only want them to be heated up evenly. Once there's a bit of a brown color on your sausages, as you can see on mine, you can actually just take them off. An easy way to do it as well is to put it in the microwave for about 45 seconds. And then we can head back and assemble our chicken shawarma now.
حبيبي حلال حبيبي 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 حلال حبيبي.
So normally when you go to like the shawarma stand, they put the chicken on skewers and they grill it for hours and hours and hours. But this is just a quick way to make it in your kitchen. To mimic the bits of chicken that they have, all I'm going to do is shred my chicken into tinier pieces. You can see that the yogurt is what is making it really juicy and you don't end up with a dry chicken mix. Now that our chicken has been shredded, we're going to fill in our pita wrap. The first thing you want to do is add about a tablespoon or so of the sauce that we've made. Just evenly spread that all around so that every part of the shawarma gets a bit of sauce. And then we're going to add some of our chicken. Try and arrange it in a straight line so that it's easier when you're wrapping it up. And then next we're going to add one sausage. Try and also make sure that the bottom half, about an inch from the bottom of your shawarma, is empty. This is so that you can kind of create a closed pocket, making sure that the meat and the sausages don't fall out. Finally, I'm going to add some lettuce. I prefer lettuce to cabbage because cabbage tends to be hard and give a slightly bitter taste. But if you prefer to use cabbage, you can always substitute that for the lettuce. And finish up with another drizzle of your sauce. Then all that's left to do is wrap your shawarma. So what you want to do for the bottom is to fold it this way so that the chicken doesn't fall off. What you want to do is the bottom 1 inch that you've left empty, you want to fold it over, and then you want to fold over your shawarma. This will make sure that the bottom doesn't fall off as you're eating it. Make sure to tuck in everything as you wrap it. You should end up with one closed end and one open end. And then you can use either A4 paper or some parchment paper to wrap up your shawarma. Before you get to the end, do the same as before. And then we're going to use another one for the top. This makes it easier to take it off when you're about to eat it. You want to do the same as well. And there you have your chicken shawarma. I'm going to make another one because I've got some extra filling. So once you finish wrapping your shawarma, you're going to keep it right before it's iftar time. And there are 2 ways really that you can go about it. The first way, which is the best one I think, is to grill it. So you can put it on a grill for about 3 minutes on both sides. Or the lazy way, if you're like me, is to just pop it into the microwave. This is also that the lettuce, the pita bread gets warm. And when you're about to eat it, all you have to do is take out that layer. And you can see how the inside of our shawarma is looking juicy. Oh God, I can't wait for iftar. You can see our sausages, the lettuce, the chicken, all looking nice inside the wrap. I hope you absolutely enjoyed this recipe. And please join Team Nigeria on the Nigerian Chicken Shawarma gang. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
حبيبي حلال حبيبي 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 حلال حبيبي